Hey everyone, I'm here with the 2008 Volkswagen Passat 3.6 liter 4Motion, and we're going to do a little bit of a update on the car today. As you can see, we're going to go around the vehicle and just show you a little bit about, what problems I've had and, how it's doing at 117,000 miles. So stay tuned for a little bit of an update on the problems and issues that this car's had. So this vehicle has 117,000 miles. It's a 2008 Volkswagen Passat 3.6 liter 4Motion. We have Goodyear F1 asymmetric all-season tires on there that are W rated. And this car had a cupping problem with the tires, but it seems to be subdued quite a bit. We haven't had any issues in the last 10,000 miles with these tires versus the Bridgestone Serenity Plus all-seasons, which had a lot more cupping problems. Today the wind is a little bit breezy, so apologize for any wind noise on here. We'll be stepping into the vehicle shortly. Other than that, there's been some valve train issues that have happened, but that the hydraulic lifters make a little bit of noise, but those are non-adjustable on this vehicle, I believe, so we won't be able to fix that. But just regular oil changes and topping off the fluids on a regular basis and making sure nothing's dirty is probably the #1 way to keep this car from having any problems with the engine. No timing chain issues, no light issues. I replaced all of the exterior lights with LEDs 2 years ago, so your puddle lights, interior dome lights, license plate lights are all LEDs, so I haven't had any burnouts there. Parking light on the front went out about 2 years ago, but no other lights on the car have burned out. The rims aren't in too great a shape. They've been curbed by the previous owner, unfortunately, so they look pretty nasty. I don't know if we'll get those fixed, but around the vehicle, the previous owner wasn't too great with the rims. But overall, the brakes are also starting to wear out. The front pads need to be replaced. Other than that, though, the car's been in fantastic condition. We'll go around the back seat. The leather condition is quite good. There isn't any, there's some wrinkles there, but there's no tears or anything like that. One thing that's really easy to break is this rear, what's it called? This here. This is a rear sunshade that's optional on this car. It's optional on the lower end trims, but on these 3/6 ones, they come standard. So this here, there's little clips that go along these guides here, and you can see one broke off because this is not the stiffest, rear sunshade. So unfortunately, it snapped off one day. And this rear sunshade's gonna cost a fortune to replace, and I don't want to spend a couple $100 just for something that I barely use ever. So I just, push that down so no one sees that. So that's unfortunate, but it's not worth the expense to fix that. LEDs, as you can see, that I installed on the dome lights up there and back here and the footwells. Those haven't burned out at all. No problems with the rear vents or the fit and finish. Oh, and the car, when we bought the car, it had, so this cup holder, they have a lid here for the cup holder system and a flashlight for some reason. But you're supposed to be able to press this button here and the cup holders will automatically deploy, but unfortunately the cup holders broke off from the previous owner again. So the cup holders are actually stuffed back here, and as you can see, I don't know if this is broken, but I can't reinstall it. To me, it looks like it might be broken, so I was thinking about getting a new armrest, but the armrest is going to be spendy. I think if I go through the VW dealership, it's like $200 for a new armrest, and no one uses the cup holders back here, and so I don't know if I'll get that replaced. This car is my mom's car, so it's really up to her in the end whether or not she wants to get that done, but we don't usually use the back seat that much, so we probably won't get it completed. Other than that, let's see. Let's go around into the front of the car here. Alright, so stepping into the vehicle, you'll hear there's a little bit of a knocking noise with the front hinges here on the door for the check system. That's because there's a little bit of dirt inside these gears here, so it makes a little bit of noise. Now if I clean those off, this little pivot won't make any noises, won't slip along these gears here, but unfortunately that problem still has to be resolved, so I have to clean off those check system hinges for this pin type door hinge, so there's a little bit of an issue there. So when you close it, there's no issues inside the car whatsoever. Interior fit and finish hasn't diminished whatsoever. And this car has 117,000 miles, as you can tell. Really haven't been any issues inside the car at all. We had this aux port, installed inside the glove box. I tapped into the CD player harness, and then this cord came out, and this is a new cord and use it for my iPhone. So that works really well through the speaker system for an aux port. Other than that, I mean, the sunroof still works great. Garage door works great. Garage door opener. The sunroof or the visor here, unfortunately, the light doesn't really work that much anymore, so that's kind of unfortunate. It comes on occasionally, but it doesn't really work anymore, so that's kind of a shame. The car is still quite reliable, but that's pretty much it for interior problems and how the condition's been. The seats have worn really well for real leather. This isn't the fake leather that a lot of VWs have, so pretty happy about that. Next, let's take a look on the outside again, and I'll wrap up this little review on the problems and issues with this Passat 3.64 Motion. So the one other issue that's with the car is that the rear gas cap unfortunately does not lock anymore. It froze one winter about 2 years ago, and this would be quite spendy to fix as well. So from the side of the car, you can barely tell that it's actually open. It's pretty much flush with the car as it is, so it's not, there's nobody in our neighborhood that this car's garage kept, so it's not going to have any issues with anyone trying to steal the gas or anything. So we're just gonna leave it like that for now, but otherwise that's just another glitch that happened with the vehicle. So just from the gas cap alone, this car has been very reliable. It's been a great family cruiser. It's been very fast, fuel efficient. It's been a great car for the family, including myself and my mom. I would definitely recommend this car going forward. It doesn't have a lot of problems and issues. It's been a fantastic vehicle, and I can't recommend it enough. So if you have any more questions about the problems or issues of this 2008 Volkswagen Passat 3.64 Motion, just leave them in the comments section below. And if you liked the video, give it a like. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.